Hey there, again, I'm Maxwell. This is going to be a quick demo on how to get through Corrupted Styx. See, we've got barriers on deck here. Now you can see I'm using mid-tree arc for Thunder Crash again. There's my curated Night Watch. I've got this plug one, not adept, just regular. Anarchy, these are my mods. And again, pretty much the same build, but of course, Anti-Barrier Scout, there's a Falling Star, and there's Breach and Clear, because Anarchy wasn't powerful enough as it was. And throughout this, I'll chime in and out and give my input and tips. And seeing this beginning, now like I said in one of the previous videos, Night Watch is a fantastic weapon for this, because obviously Anti-Barrier Scout, but also it's a lightweight, so you move faster when you're holding it.
The Vex would prefer you not to learn anything further at all. You'd better get moving.
Worth mentioning that plug one that we glossed over in my loadout. Just a regular one, kind of a mishmash roll, Killing Wind, Reservoir Burst, but hey, I like it and it works really well, which you'll see in a bit. So as we load into this one, this is a good combo of platforming and combat. Good hybrid, not strictly combat or strictly platforming. So you hit that button, always hit that button, take advantage of your upgrades. And also do yourself a favor, kill off some of these ads, don't just go rushing into them. Give yourself some breathing room here at the beginning. Grab the ball. Now, I used to think you could only run through the boxes and it would just give you a second and the boxes would go away. Turns out you can stand under them and get more time. The more you know. Coming up here, this ball is a little tricky. You just move yourself around the corner here. Take advantage of the upgrade platform, and if your resilience is high enough, you can kind of stand here and tank some shots to buy yourself a couple extra seconds. Also, you can see here I'm just flying through these platforming challenges, kind of ignoring the Vex. See, the Vex are just chilling right there. We don't need to fight in this first part. Great way to chase those timed triumphs. Now here again is where all those gauntlet upgrades come into their own. Those cannons are super helpful to get you across this in no time. Here's our first champ. Quick tag. Get ready to bust the bubble. Just like that. Rally Barricade really helps here for Titans. It's getting a buff soon. Always thought it was kind of underrated even before buffs. But things that aren't very effective in PvP often fall by the wayside. See, there's Reservoir Burst taking out those two. Doing work for us there. And just clear out the ads, wait for this glowing harpy to spawn, and bonk. Bonk. Now as you grab the ball and head back, don't forget to take the cannon, but also be mindful that there's a taken booper right where you're supposed to land, so it's a good idea to just kind of leave the ball there to avoid the taken booper and deal with this blight. This blight's tough because it eats up a lot of space, and it of course shields enemies. You can see I burnt my charged melee and grenade just trying to get some damage in there. Clear it out a bit. The longer it stays up, the more you're backed into a corner. High resil and high mobility really helps here. And just go on back to that circle where you left the ball, and you should be able to just carry it right through. No need to stop at any of the squares. Now here you'll encounter what someone in my clan called the space piranhas. Little tiny Vex that come out of those red cubes that chase you. Leap of faith there off the edge of the hallway, but you drop into that cannon and it saves you some time. See, you get detained if the space piranhas get you, just like Atheon. The Cyclopes that spawn here are kind of pushovers. You can see I'm just knocking them out with my Night Watch. No heavy necessary. Again with the Blights. The Blights are probably the toughest aspect of these rooms off to the side. Little taken blob mines, just ignore those. Here's the champ. Tag him and bag him. Real simple. Now, something like an auto rifle with subsistence or a submachine gun with subsistence would be good for these close quarters encounters in these sort of mini arenas that spawn tons of low-level enemies on either side of the boss. But you can see here, Plug was helping me out, and I'm fine taking my time chipping him down. There's the glowing harpy, and the shield's down. Now, unfortunately, to my knowledge, there's no, shortcut, cheesy cannon back to the hallway from which we came in, so you're going to have to navigate and platform, which is fine by me. I enjoy platforming challenges. You just kind of have to play dodge the lasers with all the snipers and the harpies. If you have high resil and high mobility, you're fine. I like to stay off to the right here, because it's a very clear path. Oh, taking Booper, watch that. Very clear path and lots of squares to re-up your timer. Just back the way you came, real simple. You get 2 taken Boopers there, watch out, those can really screw up your run. When you dunk the ball and the fight starts. Tag this thing with some Anarchy for breach, and just let it go to work. The boss is going to turtle up and shield up. It's going to have you dunk one more ball. There'll be some platforms above. Yeah, they just spawned. The smaller platform closer to you is all good, but that bigger one with the box, I think it's a trick one, a cheesy one. I've fallen through it a few times. Now that the shield's down, tag with Anarchy one more time for breach, and yeet. And that does it. This is a great way to just farm. See, there's a triumph. Farm Umbrals, farm triumphs, or just level up. If you found this video helpful, please sauce me a like, comment on it if I did something wrong, if I did something right, if it was helpful. And I hope you enjoyed watching. Thank you.
Numerous layers of defenses compiled by the Vex.
But now we have a target.
Something we can hit! I would caution you again.